I have good news and I have bad news this week. The bad news is that I am taking a break from presenting the weekly show. And the good news is that Craftsuprint will continue to bring your weekly freebie from our talented design team. On the subject of freebie, check out this week's giveaway. How cute is that country cottage? I would really love to live there. In fact, I could just see myself sat outside in the countryside with a nice glass of wine. I'll come back to that freebie later in the show. Today, I'd like to tell you all about one of our other free games. For those of you that don't know, every time you place an order on Craftsuprint, you get a chance to win something free. Everyone is a winner, and you could win vouchers, freebies, and even the whole value of your order. Let me show you a quick presentation on this fun free game. Well, I hoped you enjoyed watching that presentation. Remember folks, you can play a game after every order on Craftsuprint. Okay, on with this week's show, and yes, you guessed it, it's freebie time. This week it is a stunning mini kit by exclusive designer Sandie Burchell. This card kit is called Poppies Triangle Shadow Box Card Mini Kit, and the cup number for this one is cup 966718_425. The card, when printed, measures 7.75 inches approximately. It is a square 3D card for birthdays, anniversary, Mother's Day, Sympathy or Get Well. The mini kit has 5 sheets. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as you can see there, which includes a card front with decoupage, card back with writing panel, inside panels and a choice of sentiment panels. Let me show you the 5 sheets just individually there, look, you can see. There we go, just give you a little glimpse before I go to the main card. There we go, a quick and easy card to make with stunning results. It won't fail to impress. The completed card folds flat for posting and will fit into a standard 8-inch square envelope. Just look at what you can do with this freebie. Let me show you, see if you can see the detail close up. I absolutely love this. Look at the mini, can you see there? Try and get in a little bit. Can you see the little flowers there? They've got little jewels on them. They're absolutely lovely. To top it off, look, it's got a very impressive die cut butterfly there. Look, matching jewels to go with the flowers. But the real wow, look at that inside. I just think that that is absolutely stunning. And don't forget, it's free. Absolutely beautiful. This one is made up, as you can see, can I show you there? Sorry, it's got a Get Well sentiment, but there are lots and lots. Look, can you see the Get Well sentiment there? Look, but there are other ones on the sheet, so if you didn't need a Get Well one, then you can use the others. This card was designed by our exclusive designer, Sandie Burchell. Don't forget, follow her on Craftsuprint so you can see all her latest work as and when it goes on the site. Let me now hand you over to Anne-Marie, who will show you how to make this wonderful card. Over to you, Anne-Marie.
Hi everyone, my name's Anne-Marie. Welcome to this episode of Cup TV, brought to you by www.craftsuprint.com. Now in this episode we're going to be looking at a gorgeous kit from Sandie Burchell, and the cup number is cup 966718_425. It's called the Poppies Triangle Shadow Box Card Mini Kit. You get 5 sheets in the kit, and I'd like to show you the 5 sheets and then we're going to make the card. So this is a gorgeous card. It's a 3D card and you get instructions from Sandie as well in the kit. This is the inside of the card. Now Sandie's included instructions of where you have to score it. So you score down the centre, and then there's some white lines on the sides. These are cut lines. You need to be able to make a cut which is the length of the white line. So you're not going to go into the actual picture, it's just where the white line is. So whether you use a craft knife or a pair of scissors, it's whatever you feel comfortable with. So that's the first sheet, and that's going to sort of what we attach all the shadow layers to. So this is the largest of the shadow layer and the smallest of the shadow layers. We cut those out and we take a note of where, well, we score them first before we cut them out. There's lots of guides from Sandie as to where to score. So she's put it down as a valley fold, and those are the lines where you're going to use your scoring tools. I always score before I cut out if I've got lots of lines to do. So our next sheet is another one of the shadow box layers. And then we've got 2 panels that we're going to attach to the card as well, and some sentiments. You'll see there's been sentiments all the way along for whatever purpose or occasion, etc. you want to use. This is going to be your card front, so this is actually what the recipient will see when they open the envelope and they see the card. We've got lots of decoupage to add to it as well. And then this is the back of the card, and this is where you can actually write the card. And again, lots of sentiments as well. Now, the first thing that we're going to do, and I don't want you to think this is a scary kit either, because I know sometimes if you're a beginner, you can look at some of the kits available and you think, oh, I'll never be able to do that. Well, no, you will be able to do it. I promise you. So we're going to take the image with the actual, the base image, shall we call it, with the cut lines on. Now, mine's going to look a little bit odd on the back because I've got a bit of tape on there, because we're going to tape down the shadow layers from the back. Don't worry, you're not going to see it. It's just the way I've done it for actually showing you on camera. It was just a little bit easier. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of the side panels that Sandie's included. Now this, under my tape, it says glue here. So it actually says that, so you put your glue there. And we're going to attach this to the side of the picture. So we're going to elongate it basically, like that. There we go. So we've got a longer section at one side. Now we're going to start adding our shadow layers. I'm going to take the smallest layer first. I'm going to slot the tabs that you've cut and scored into the actual image. I'm going to turn it over. Now I'm going to then just remove some of the tape that I've already got on there, and we're going to stick the tabs down. Now this is the part that I'm thinking you're going to definitely want to sort of think, oh, how do I do that? So what we're going to do is we're going to do the same for all the tabs. Might be a little bit long-winded to some, but I want you to be able to see how it's done. I'm going to add a piece of tape over those tabs, and now I'm going to add the next layer in, and that will slot in there. Can turn it over and add my tape again, just to hold it in place like so. And at the bottom, turn it back and put the largest shadow layer in like so to the cut sections, tabs in, and then turn it over again, and where I've got the last tab I can add tape, make sure it's pulled through, add the tape across there and there. As I say, don't worry about how this looks, you're going to cover it over. So now we can turn it back and we're going to concentrate on the smallest of the layers, which is the one that's towards the centre, and we're going to push the tabs through the holes. Now if you can do all of them in one go, that's great, like so, and then just turn it over once to fasten the tabs down, and I think we might be able to do that, and turn it over so you can see how I've got all the tabs there. And now I can take the tape and fasten these down whichever way they will sit. Make sure they're nice and flat, and we do the top as well. So we're not going to worry about how it looks because we're covering it over, so that it doesn't matter whether it looks messy and there's tape all over it. Our main aim is to create that shadow effect that we have there. So now on the back of the section with the panel on, we have, do you remember the back panel that we have to write on? So I'm thinking if I peel my flat tape off, then I can hide all that tape holding the tabs together like so, and you'll see that it leaves just a little border around the edge. There we go, press that down. I can turn it over, and now all where I've actually stuck down the tabs, I've actually used double-sided tape, so I can peel some of this away, and I can now add the card front. So I've got tape on the card front, and we're going to cover all this over like so. There we go. Now it looks splendid. We've covered over the mechanics, and whoa, look at that. Look at those gorgeous layers. Now we've got a tab here, and I've 3D decoupaged the back of it with foam pads, and I'm going to add it over the top of the previous layer like so. There we go. I've also got a sentiment for the side panel. There we go. Happy birthday. Now I've cut out some of the decoupage, but I do know we're kind of like restricted for time for me to, you know, cut it all out, but I want to just show you the effect that you're going to get, and I've added 3D foam on the back. There we go. There's another layer for the front. And another layer for the bottom section. There we go. Again, I've got 3D foam on the base of this. And the final poppy. Beautiful poppies. And the last poppy for the top. There we go. Again on 3D foam. And that is our card finished. Absolutely beautiful. Stands up perfectly. I know you can't see it from where I'm standing it up with the camera angle. And the back of the card finished as well. And so all those mechanics and the unsightly tape and everything's hidden. Perfect. Please check out Sandie's design. She's got lots of designs to choose from. I want to remind you of the cup number. So this was by Sandie Burchell and it's cup number cup 966718_425. So I'd just like to say thank you so much for watching and I shall see you next time.
Thank you for that, Anne-Marie, and also a big thank you to Sandie Burchell for this week's freebie. Let me just remind you of the cup number for this week's freebie. It is cup 966718_425. As I said earlier, this will be the last time for me on camera while I take a break for summer. I hope to be back in on your screens in the autumn. As I've said all along, we need your help getting our freebies out there. And it's very, very important that you share our freebie videos with others. I have just loved making these episodes. And from your feedback you've all sent in, I am sure a lot of you have loved them too. It's been a pleasure to be behind the camera and also lots and lots and lots of fun. So for the last time, I need you to share, share, share. See you in the future, crafters. Thank you for having me. Thank you, everyone. Big kiss. Bye.